Hey, what's up, my little munchkins? I don't even know. I kind of want to. I've been looking up some. I think we're just gonna. I want to kind of do a little one-off. We may go into Lost Creek. I'll show you around just kind of what I've been doing with the elephants and stuff off camera. But I don't know what we'll do. I was kind of in an Animal Kingdom mood earlier. But I don't know. I'm gonna look up a little. I'm gonna go through a little bit more of the kind of like concept art I've been looking at and see if we can get us maybe a good facade going, or I don't know. That's why I didn't want to really name this stream anything other than Planet Zoo and Chill. Just because I don't have a full-on plan, but we ate dinner, got home, and everything was really kind of settled right around 7:15ish, and I'm like, good night to stream. There's like not really a lot going on. Emma is asleep. Everything's just, so I'm like, let's stream a little bit. I might be going to the zoo tomorrow. I'm not sure. If I get off work early enough, I will. So hopefully we'll get you a good vlog ready for Saturday. I really, really freaking wish I could stream The Settlers for you guys. I just turned it off a little bit ago. It's closed beta, though. It's all under NDA. I can't show any of the gameplay, but it is such a cozy little fun city builder. Like, you guys are going to freaking love it when we're able to actually stream that. But that won't be until March, I believe. I believe it comes out in March, and then we can get on here and stream it and make videos and all that as much as we want. Let me, hold on. Before we really get kicked off here, let me, hey, what's up, Cybers? Let me tweet this out real quick because YouTube notifications are usually like trash. And people come in, Jay will show up like 2 hours into the stream and he'll be like, what the? YouTube sucks. But, so that's why I kind of like to tweet out that we're going live, just so if anybody misses the YouTube, notification, they may still catch us through if they have my Twitter notifications turned on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Hold on, let me pull this up here and find my own stream. What's up? What's up, Michael? What's up, Carlisle? Jake? J-Rassic Hated Marble? Hey, what's up, Basic Builder? Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Let me get this link and tweet it out to our people. Okay. Paste. There we go. Tweet sent. That's about all the notification I can give you guys. I need to decide on an animal to put where I had moved the wold dogs out to make room for the baboons we never got. Bold's been tweeting out some gorgeous screenshots lately. A lot of people have been asking me about the birds. And remember, most of these, they are bongo hardwoods, red-crowned cranes. Wait, where's my little cranes? Well, I know I've got some crane. I know I have some red-crowned cranes in here somewhere. There's one. They're cute. Oh, that was one walking right there. And these are like little red-crowned crane, almost cousins. These are the little, they start with a B, the Brolgas. Shoo! He's on the run. But yeah, look at it. That little red crown. That is so cute. Here's a big boy. But yeah, didn't we end up getting them like a nice little habitat set up? I brought in Simply Savannah. She usually throws like terrible shade at me, but I don't like that. But I do like her giant shade she put in the game for us. For the elephants. And then this was just like one of my generic big backstage buildings that I put like the little barrier in front of. Like a little airlock. And I just thought, that looks like a good little night house. So this is our whole little elephant area. Elephants, Mr. Frodo. Look. Nobody at home will ever believe this. I'm just so glad we brought the elephants in. Really, really good addition to Lost Creek. Finally have us some African elephants. Did I mess with anything else on you all, though? Not really, I don't believe. Maybe just adding some trees here or there. I didn't mess with Val and Earl any. I did put them some... I got them a couple little bird pals in there. They're still good. I did add some... I added some trees to the front entrance. I love these fever trees. So see, I kind of got them added. Really, really like this guy right here. And then when you come in, I kind of have like a twin set of fever trees. Brought in a separate little food truck. But those fever trees, they just, the bark and everything just looks so cool on them. Oh, and I added one here at the entrance, or like the starting area of the wolf den too. Wolf den. Not a single inch not decorated in this zoo. You know, Bold, I am not much on dead spots. All right, am I? I can't just like put bushes and let it be. Like there has to be something there. Sometimes that can be a bad thing, though. Like in respect to design, like never letting the eye rest. Mike Sheets talks about that a lot. And, sometimes you need those dull points, to kind of enhance where you have decorated. But that's just not really, I can't do that. It's not really my style. I have to decorate. I have to theme. It's just something in my brain. Look at the little baby. This is the Gator Trail. Hey, what's up, Becca? Did I ever get Wild Burger functioning? No. Still cool lettering on that, though, isn't it, bold? I forget where I got that. I think I got that from a zoo in Ohio or something. Because I saw like lettering like that somewhere, and it was in a zoo, and I was like, that looks cool. And that's kind of what birthed the Wild Burger logo in Lost Creek. Man, those beavers haul butt, don't they? They are quick. But Lost Creek, like, even when we get in here and build in it, it's such a chill little build, isn't it? Like, it's just, you know, it's just chill. Yeah, Becca, I'm good. Just, was kind of just sitting around and was thinking, let's do an impromptu S-Dan stream. I was telling them I was playing the closed beta of the Settlers earlier, and I think I think you guys are really, really gonna like that game. And I was just thinking, I don't think I've streamed for you guys since like last Friday or maybe last Saturday or something. Maybe last Saturday. So I figured we'd just get in and kind of mess around a little bit tonight. Not really any big objective. I've got some concept art I've been looking at, and we might get in and just try some facades. My buddy Leaf Productions got in here and created me an African penguin habitat, which I adore. And we've got to eventually spread out that way. Like, I want to do wild dogs. I want to do giraffes out there. So we got a long ways to go with Lost Creek. I just tweeted this out this morning, how I was kind of flying around in here yesterday, and I just, like, Wyatt Workshop just did an incredible job on this. Look at all the little Easter eggs. Goron Goes to Safari Trek, Trader S-Dan's, Deals That Make You Howl, Elephant Poo Poo Paper, Frank Archer's Hardware, Scales, Rulers, and Measuring Tape. Look, Lion Rider Canned Hunting Company. Zekin Architecture Firm, Eben's Bulldozing and Demolition, Croc's Feeding and Tours, Romano P's Nature Photography, Ricey's Royal Calligraphy, just did such a killer job on this. I think there's some more out front. Yeah, Drax Taxidermy, Rubel's Rubies and Other Precious Gems, Orwell's Bike Shop. Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. And then remember too, Wyatt Workshop did a whole backstage area for me as well. Look at this back here. So this is all backstage lion operations, like their night house. It's all back there. Is that not killer? and it's all like they can send them back in via this little tower. There they are. Laying around over here. Got the little on the hunt signs. This was just too cool. Raising babies. Which, by the way, I was telling Savannah earlier that Zoo Knoxville, Amara, she just had 2 lion cubs by emergency C-section back on December 21st, and they said both cubs are doing really, really well. They said they still have them in a clinical room right now because they're so tiny, while they baby-proof the Valley of the Kings courtyard. It's at the very, very far back of Zoo Knoxville. And they said, you know, they'll kind of see how that goes, letting them out into the habitat. And it's funny because they say they have to do things like make sure the water troughs aren't too deep because, you know, they could get in it and drown. They've got to lower some of the platforms so they don't jump off and, you know, hurt their legs. And there's just all kinds of interesting stuff they have to do to essentially baby-proof a lion habitat. And then they said, you know, if they get out there and everything goes fine, that's when they'll start making the decision if they want to introduce them to the pride or not. Because, you know, they don't know if the dad will hurt them or, you know, and they couldn't let Amara nurse them because she had this big incision, you know, from just having major surgery. So they had to, they are kind of kept separate for right now, but it's going to be interesting to see that, you know, they'll be at the zoo for a long time. And they said that, you know, it's just so, those 2 are so important, you know, really all the cubs are important, but these 2 are so genetically different because, I think it's like Amunpume was a lion from Cincinnati, or I think he was way off. And they brought him to Zoo Knoxville. And Amara, she was way off somewhere as well, like across the country. And they brought her and him together, and they ended up having 2 cubs. So as far as genetics go and being far separated, like these 2 cubs are a big deal. And so that was really, really neat to see. And they said they're thriving and they're gaining weight and everything is how it should be going. So I don't know. We'll just have to see. Hey, what's up, Savannah? What's up, Jenza? I expect tons of pictures of those cubs, Stan. Yep, we will. We definitely will. Whenever they get to see us, you know. I was telling Savannah too. Speaking of her, the tiger. But I think her name is Batari. So Zoo Knoxville sent a team to the San Diego Zoo just like maybe a few days ago to get a tiger from a Malayan tiger from San Diego Zoo, and they're bringing her. They've already brought her back to Zoo Knoxville. So it's really cool because a tiger that Savannah has seen in real life, like literally has seen, I'll get to see maybe even this weekend. Like she's here now. They did a, because sometimes they'll make the decision to, what I think it was is the female that they had here right now. They weren't really having any success with her mating with the male tiger that Zoo Knoxville has. So I think they shuffled her out and they brought in Batari, and they're going to try and see if those 2 have any chemistry. So we essentially traded, and we're getting San Diego Zoo's one of their female Malayan tigers. So I think that's going to be really, really cool. It's just cool to think like any of you guys and like Savannah that have seen her, she's going to be here now. So Savannah could have filmed her on one of those vlogs, and now I'll be filming her, all of these thousands of miles away. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. I'm definitely going to look for her this weekend at the Tiger Temple if I make it down there. It's not totally set yet, but I'm thinking I'll get you guys a vlog pretty soon. Oh, and if you guys weren't here for the last stream, look, I put a couple red-crowned cranes in the entrance of Glacier Ridge. They're a little couple. Aren't they cute? This is all thanks to Bongo Hardwood. It looks like their little brains are sticking out, like the little top of their heads are missing. Their little red crown. So they're technically the first animal that greets you kind of once you're making your way in to Glacier Ridge, and then you get to the emperor penguins. Which they're not as active as the little African penguins, but they're still fun to watch kind of walk around and kind of just hang out. I think there's 2 tiger cubs at the Toledo Zoo right now, which is pretty exciting. That's awesome. I'm pretty sure I have video of her playing in the pond she had at San Diego. That's cool. Yeah, she's literally here now. They sent a team out to get her. So we'll see. All right, so let me... Hey, thanks, Carlisle. Let me park you guys right here a minute with the elephants. And let me just pull up. Hold on, I'm just going to get my little... Let me get my little page pulled up here, and we will get to working on something. I think some of you guys were asking what we're doing. We're just kind of... I might just do some little facades. May do some kind of little gift shop facade. I was just jumping in to kind of hang out, just because I don't think I've streamed with you guys since Saturday, and it just ended up kind of being good timing to just kick back with you all and see if we can get something built. But let me just look here. One momento. Oh, let me get you guys some music going too. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are weird and kind of like to just sit here listening to me breathe, but kind of makes me a little uncomfortable, so I'm going to get some music going. Okay. Hey, thanks, Zoo Empire. Yeah, they love that mud pit. You should have seen when I first put it down, they all like sprinted across the habitat to it. They love their mud pit. Let's just see here. I'm not really like 100% sold on anything in particular, but let me go through my files. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? S-Dan Beaver noises. Yeah. I always think it's fun, like when you guys are tuning into these streams, but you're just playing Planet Zoo with me like as your background noise. That's always funny. There's the concept art I used to make Bold's lion habitat in Dunham Zoo, I believe. I believe that's what I worked for her on in that. Has she deleted that yet? That's probably not even a thing anymore, is it, Bold? Well, let me just delete Esdan's trash. Let me just go, let me go over to my, you know, a lot of times when I go into my theme park concept, I find a lot of stuff that can transition over to zoos. Hey, what's up, Mark? Thank you, buddy. Oh, Basic Builders in Valheim. Oh. I was thinking about being in that with you, Basic, but I'm like, well, let me just get in. Let me just do some Planet Zoo because a Basic doesn't have me practiced enough in Valheim yet. Like, I'm getting there, but, you know. Oh, that was right, Bold. Arky Animal Park. That was it. Dunham Zoo's still alive. I abandoned the whole zoo after that. I'm doing a pretty intensive quest in Skyrim right now. That's cool. I've not played Skyrim in many moons. I saw a lot of people were kind of excited and upset at the same time that Kingdom Hearts is coming to the Switch, but I believe it's going to be cloud-based. So that's what, like, my buddy Josh at work, he was like, why? Like, you mean to tell me the Switch can't run a game from 2002? Which, by the way, don't tell Savannah, but I have still not got that Switch from Kelly yet. We will get that Switch one of these years, and we will do us an Animal Crossing session. I promise. Bum, 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 bum. Hold on, guys. I'm just not seeing anything that's like absolutely like slapping me in the face we must do just yet. You know what one of my favorite buildings is that, like, Savannah and you West Coasters are so lucky to be able to see is the Disneyland version of Jungle Cruise. Their station. I just love that station. Don't really want to do any Galaxy's Edge stuff. If anything, I want it to be something that maybe can be used in Lost Creek. Yeah, Bold. Bold's laptop begs for help. Stop this. I'm not made for this. Yep, Bold is in Planet Zoo. The Geck is in Planet Zoo. I Love Your Zoos is in Planet Zoo. And Jay Rassick is literally in Planet Zoo right now. The rest of you are just hiding from me. Or you're not my friends on Steam. I don't really want to do any islands. I have a bunch of cool Islands of Adventure shots. Don't really feel like going that route. But yeah, we may get some Valheim streams going again. That game is so chill though. I kind of like it was a couple nights ago. I had a lot of fun just like jumping on with Bold and Silver Fox and Basic Builder and Claire, and even Poison Blade jumped in for a little bit. That was just a really fun little chill out session while they were kind of showing me all the mods and what you can do nowadays in it. That was fun. Stan, when am I not on Planet Zoo? I mean, I'll eventually find something here. Let's see, something jump out at me. Normally, like some of my best builds are like when Drew or Savannah just like throw some random concept art at me, and it might not even be to me. It might just be something like one of them are building, and I'll see it and I'll be like, I could build that. But then, of course, like, I'm trying to look for something to build. And, I don't know. It's just kind of blank right now. I'm just not seeing anything that's tickling my fancy here. What about... Hold on. You know, technically, we have not tried to build the, you know, Tokyo Disney Sea is getting a new themed area. It's like I think it's called Fantasy Springs. We could do us some like, are we in a waterfall mood? Let me show you all this. Let me show you all the concept art. I mean, this could even tie into some kind of animal. We could do chimpanzees over this. Let me show you all what it looks like. This is like going to be one of their new lands. I forget when it's gonna. I think it's still a ways off before it opens, but it's going to look incredible, as does everything at Tokyo Disney Sea. Yeah, check out this waterfall that's going in there. Check that out. Need to get in on that castle we're building on basic server? Yes. I don't know, Zoo Empire. I don't know. I'm just kind of not sure. Scared all the elephants away? You know, Becca, I haven't, but I think Leaf and Lion Rider are in on that. Is that like the... Are you talking about like the zoo role-playing community? Is that what you were talking about, or am I thinking about something else? Because I think Leaf was telling me and Drew that we should try it. Yeah, I think maybe we could, maybe let's just try this, let's just try this waterfall concept from Tokyo Disney, and maybe we could put it here somewhere and use it as a habitat, or as part of a habitat, you know. I wonder if I could do it right here. Like, this is gonna lead into like, kind of like I was thinking, lead into like a European area. You know, we've got the Gibson Girl ice cream. Like kind of above Lost Creek Ranch and the petting zoo. I was thinking this could be like, you know, the fallow deer back here. You know, there's a couple things, but that waterfall could like be something, or like greet people as they're making their way through here. Oh, hold up. Let me actually get the concept art pulled up. Savannah said, I'm relaxing on the couch. Okay. Pine Creek needs a sloth. Leaf just made that possible not too long ago, didn't he? Maybe we'll kind of do it out here. Alright, well, we definitely need a little body of water down here to actually catch the waterfalls, as the concept art shows us. The only thing that's going to be a little tough about this is there are a bunch of different little waterfalls kind of spread out all over the little mountainside there. It's not just one big waterfall, you know. It's like there's a bunch of them. So I think we need to lay our rock out first. We need our rock. Then we'll just try to work to make we will try to work and make the waterfall, the water come down as believable as possible on all sides of this rock. See, there's some coming down as gaps as little as that. Good thing is I'll be able to hide, like this, we should be able to make this look pretty cool when we're done. Y'all got anything excited planned for the weekend, or are you kind of just gonna hang out and play some games? Uh-oh, dog issues. Luckily, Casey's here right now, so I don't have any punky issues. Casey is on punky and baby duty right now. Just working? Yeah, I had to work last Saturday. One of my people, she was out sick. And we covered for her. So hopefully this Saturday, I'll just kind of get to kind of just sit here and hang out. Play some Settlers. Probably jump on with Bold and them and do some Valheim. May stream some Planet Zoo with you guys. Stoppable Sand has he has Suyana right now. He was going to build me. I think he was going to try to build me a nocturnal house, and so that's exciting. I've never worked with him before, so I don't know like what his time frame is. I don't know how long he usually takes to build stuff, but I'm like usual. I don't really give people like a time limit. You know, to like, okay, I need this back. So, we'll just kind of see. I may or may not be sick / have COVID, so the next week is going to be a struggle. That sucks. Nothing too exciting here. Well, Cybers, at least you'll be around to hang out with me. Cybers will be like, oh, about that S-Stan, I actually have some paint to watch dry. So, probably won't be able to hang out with you either. Cybers, no. Bow, bow, bow. Got a sore throat and starting to feel a bit run down. I did take an at-home COVID test and it was negative, but retest in a few days just to be sure. You know, I was kind of like that last Tuesday. My throat was like really, really scratchy at work. And I came home, and I don't normally do this, but I took like a 3-hour nap. I was never running a fever or anything like that, but I just felt lethargic and like tired. And my throat, like for 2 days, was just... The first day, it was just kind of aggravating. It was a little itchy. And I was like, oh crap, I'm about to be sick. And then the second day, it like kind of hurt to swallow, and even like, you know, drinking wasn't easing it up. And I started getting a little bit of a stuffy nose, but I never really started coughing or anything. And then, like, you know, one of the nights before I went to bed, I was like, you know, I'm going to take 2 of these, like these green NyQuil liquid gel tablets. And I woke up the next morning and I was just like, nothing ever happened. It was just, I was like, man, I wonder if I'm starting to get a cold or if I've caught something. Like, especially after that long nap, I woke up, I kind of had a little bit of a headache. My throat was sore. I just felt like poo. And, but I don't know. I got up that next morning and I was like, huh, well, maybe I fought it off. No paint to watch dry this weekend. I tune in thinking, oh, wonder what my buddy S-Dan is up to this evening. And surprise, he's building a waterfall. Hey, what's up, Claire? Now, Claire probably has us on in the background while she is playing some Valheim. Maybe not. What are you into, Claire? What are you into this evening? I've just kind of been really like these last couple evenings just playing, and I've just kind of had Harry Potter on in the background. I've been watching like the Half-Blood Prince. I've been watching I still think one of my favorite ones is The Goblet of Fire. Been watching it. I was on my Lord of the Rings kick for like 2-3 weeks. You guys ever do that? Just like you watch the same movies like over and over for like 2 or 3 weeks? Like literally you come in to sit down or play the game or whatever, and you just turn on the same movies. Well, I was doing that with the Fellowship of the Ring, the Two Towers, and Return of the King for like a month almost. And then I just kind of switched over to the Wizarding World for a while. Now I'm kind of watching those on repeat. I'm getting back into Evil lately because I noticed that it has, its season 2 came out. So kind of, Casey and I've kind of been getting into it, but it's been so long since we've seen season 1 that we're like, we don't even know what any of this is. We've got to go back and watch season 1 again and then start these, because this is too hard to keep up with. Little too tough to remember what's going on. I'm into my bed. Haven't turned my PC on for a few days, to be honest. We are Claire's late night entertainment. Who is my favorite character in Harry Potter? Probably I'd say either Sirius Black or Mad-Eye Moody. Like, those two always just seem to interest me the most. Yeah, I'd say one of those two. Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? You know, I was thinking of that scene. I'd have been like, yo, screw you guys. Like, no, I didn't put my own name in there. Like, I'm not trying to die. Y'all said we could die doing this. Who even put his name in the Goblet of Fire? Wasn't it like the guy that took over Mad-Eye Moody's body? Like, I believe. Isn't that who actually put his name in the goblet? Dumbledore said calmly. Oh my God, Becca, that reminds me of this cartoon that I saw. Well, it was actually like, it was a Lord of the Rings cartoon from like 1979 or something, or like maybe 1980. And it's hilarious to see how calm the Gandalf is in that cartoon version. He's just like, you shall not pass. You shall not pass. Darkness will not avail you. I'm a wielder of the secret fire. And you're like, wow, this does not have enough pep to it. Y'all have to look that up sometime. It's like the cartoon version of, the animated version of Lord of the Rings. You shall not pass. Oh yeah, Rabbit's phone. Hey, what's up, Arg? Also, like, what are the rules for this tournament? Only kids of a certain age can compete unless someone underage puts their name in anyways? Yeah, and like, what parents signed off for that? Oh, by the way, yes, we're gonna teach them, defense against the dark arts and wizardry and magic, but there also may be a slight chance that they enter this tournament where they could die, drown, be eaten by dragons. So we'll need you to, that form is on page 8. So go ahead and sign that one. It's kind of like a no death, clause. You can't really hold Hogwarts responsible if your kid dies, in our wizard tournament. So, but yeah, other than that, here's the supply list. It's like, what the? But other than that, your kid is going to be fine, okay? Don't worry about all that Dark Lord business and the he whose name shall not be mentioned. They're just being dramatic. Your kids are fine. They will most surely not die in a wizard war. You're a wizard, Harry. Oh, stop it, Ron. It's Leviosa. Just, yo, man, you can't come here. It's not cool. Don't worry, it's in the fine print. Claire, if you don't mind, turn to page 394. Snape, sever Snape. Hey, what's up, Silver Fox? I possibly see some Valheim in my future this weekend. Have I bought all the Planet Zoo packs or just the ones you were interested? Well, actually, Frontier has been generous enough to give me all the packs to get like reviews ready for it and stuff and show off. So I haven't had to buy any of them. I have them all. They usually send out an email like a few days before the packs get released, and they just ask us if we want to, you know, if we want to play or if we would care to make videos for it and you know, show it off to the fans and stuff. And so they'll send me a key right before it's, you know, before it's getting ready to release. So I've not had to miss out. Where's me mist? Buy them like a peasant? Hair flip. Yeah, Frontier's pretty kind to OS Daddy. I don't even usually have to ask. My little concept art here shows a lot of kind of overgrowth, or like kind of the little trees and the little bushes kind of trying to break out from the water, grow wherever they can, which is always really cool. Stan casually scrolled through his massive zoo to find a bush. Hey, that's what I usually do. I don't put them to my favorites like a sane person. I just think, where did I find that bush? What was that one I really, really liked? Oh yeah, it was over here by the wolves. I got rejected. Tim just sent me back a picture of him flipping me the bird over a dead rat with a name tag that said bold. You know, Bold, you should reach out to Delia. That's who always helps me. She's like the influencer manager. Next time, send her a little email, or even before the next DLC, and just tell her that you'd like, you know, send her your channel, and just tell her you'd like to be a part of the next cycle if they're giving away any keys. Yeah, screw Tim. Go through Delia. Or Dahlia. Drew says it's Dahlia. I say Delia. It's probably Dahlia. Back. Dogs are done. Running around like psychos outside. You know, with Frontier, though, it's like sometimes you never really know. Like, you just never know. Like, every time, like, a DLC comes out, I'll be like, I wonder if this is... I wonder if I'm going to get anything. I wonder if they're going to reject me, or, like, if nobody's going to send me an email. But they're usually on top of it for me. Tim told me to just request on Keymailer, and it was like, psych, and rejected me. No. Yeah, luckily I don't have to do the Keymailer stuff. My code usually comes like straight from Dahlia. And, you know, and too, with all the NDA stuff, and, you know, please don't stream any of this or show any of this until the NDA release and all that. Stan, how close are you to 18K? Hold on. Stan is... Hold on, I gotta pull up YouTube Studio. 17,957. We could be at 18,000 by the end of the weekend. That's awesome. $18,000 people. And out of those 18,000, like 30 of you watch me, which is pretty awesome. I was recently told they want all requests going through Keymailer. Oh yeah, maybe if you haven't been with them in a while, like, you know, like new creators that are looking to work with them, I guess they're just keeping it all through Keymailer now. Which I guess makes sense, because then, you know, they've got all of their requests right there together. They're not jumping out all over. But today, only 18 people are watching you. 18 out of 18,000. That's okay. Streams for me have always... Hey, thanks, Ruby. Streams for me have always kind of been low number, chill events. Like, ever since Drew had me start streaming. But it's cool. It's like, I kind of look at it like my streams are like the really fun, hardcore, dedicated SDAN people. So, yeah, that's just kind of how streams have been for me. There's never been... Well, I tell you one thing. I remember when Savannah first started streaming, her streams were popping off. Like, I remember we would be coming home from golf on Sundays, and I would tune in, and I would listen to her stream, like, on my way home. It was like a 20, 30-minute drive, usually. And no shit, I would pull it up, and there would be over 200 people, like, watching her at Sunday at 11:30. Like, that was awesome. I mean, 200 plus people watching you play Planet Zoo, and you're not even the official Planet Zoo channel. That was cool. But yeah, really glad Drew got me into streaming. Like, this is really like one of the funnest parts of YouTube for me now. Sometimes this is funner than like actually making videos. Hey, thanks, Becca. You know, I've never tried that, Rupee. I heard that you can. I think there's like programs out there that let you stream on both. I've not tried it. I have a bad habit of rushing my builds for no reason, and watching you reminds me to slow the roll more. You know, Becca, I do that on speed builds, like when I'm just... That's why, you know, honestly, that's why you all don't see a lot of speed builds from me, is because, like, I always have the feeling of, like, rushing. You know, I don't know what it is about speed builds, but I can't make myself, it's just like I can't make myself slow down. And when you go in to edit it, and it's just like, I don't know, I don't like the feeling of it. Estan, do you have any pets? Yeah, I've got Pumpkin. She is a 1-year-old miniature pinscher chihuahua mix, and I've got a cat, Mr. Houdini. He was a little dumpster kitty we saved many years ago. Mr. Houdini, he lurks in the shadows. You all don't see him too much on my my Instagram stories and stuff. He just he's usually downstairs creeping around. He kind of keeps a low profile. He's not Mr. Lovey-Dovey. He's Mr. Lovey-Dovey like when the baby goes to bed, Pumpkin goes to bed. Like a lot of times Casey will take the baby and Pumpkin to bed before me because Casey likes to go to bed like at 10:30-ish, 10:15-ish. She likes to be winding down and in bed, whereas I'll usually sit out in the living room for a while and I like to, I just like decompress. I watch TikTok videos, play on my phone, you know, do it, you know, add Instagram stories or whatever that I've filmed during the day. And when I do that and when they go to bed, he comes out. he'll come out and jump up on me and try to be all sweet. But normally when the action's happening and he's usually hiding. Houdini is my late night little emo kitty. I agree. Love doing YouTube, but the desire to edit and post comes in sporadic bursts for me. Horrible for the algorithm, but good for my mental health. You just explained me to a T. My editing and video creation comes in huge sporadic spurts. And Savannah will be like, dang, S-Dan, you're killing it right now. You've put out a video like every day for like 8 days straight. And I'll think, yeah, you know, this is awesome. I'm on top of it. And then like 2 days later, I'm like, nah. Don't even feel like it. It just comes and goes like that. And then it kind of gives you anxiety because, like you said, with the algorithm, you're like, YouTube is going to punish me for this. And usually it does. But you're right. The mental health comes first. You kind of don't want to get yourself in that position to where you're like, you don't want to dread YouTube, you know? Especially if you're like me and you're just doing it for fun, really, you know? It's kind of like just a really, really fun hobby. You know, you don't want to like actively try to ruin one of your hobbies. I mean, if I could make YouTube work full time, I definitely would. Like if I could stay home and just create content and I could, you know, it could pay all of my bills and, you know, all that, I definitely would. But I just don't. With the level of time that I can dedicate to it and like still keep my real job and, you know, all that, I just don't see it. I don't see it happening anytime soon. I find my one video a week is the best option for me. Yeah, and see, that's the thing too, Basic Builder. It's kind of like we're all just, you know, we all have different styles that work and don't work, you know? But it's just the old algorithm, man. It rewards consistency, it seems. It definitely wants to see you as consistent as possible. Hey, what's up, Julie? Consistent is definitely key, which I really haven't been the last 3 weeks. But you also haven't been able to speak. Which is another pretty important part. I thought I had read somewhere that YouTube was being sued over its algorithm because of the awful effects it has on creators and their well-being. Oh, I hadn't read that. You never know. They may be sued into like being more transparent with the algorithm, you know? You know, I was remember I had to stay at a hotel a couple weeks ago, and I was just thinking about, like, you know how, like, especially older people, a lot of the mainstream media kind of thinks that YouTube and YouTubers are a big joke. And, you know, if you ever go to a non-affiliated computer that you don't normally log into, like a hotel computer or a smart TV in a hotel, and, you know, nothing against him. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys may like him, but the mainstream media and, say, a 50-year-old dude are logging on to maybe see what YouTube is about, and the first thing, like, the first, like, 4 videos that are on just the random YouTube, like, top 20, this is what's going on page, is Mr. Beast, then, I mean, we can't really blame mainstream entertainment and mainstream media for thinking we're all just goofballs And YouTube is a goofy place for goofy people. It's like the videos that they put on their main page, it's just kind of like, this is why people don't take us serious. They all think we're Mr. Beast. And it's just, sometimes it's disheartening. Almost even like, I'm not embarrassed to say like I'm with YouTube, because like when I go to Dollywood and stuff, and you go to these behind the scene and these VIP events and stuff, they have what they call like influencer tables, where you go in and you get your lanyard and you have to tell them who you're with, and they make sure you're on the list. And when they ask who you're with, you have to, what are you? And you have to say, well, I'm a YouTuber. It's, not gonna lie, it can be a little cringy. Especially like when there's news people around, and, like magazine food bloggers. And then, here comes S-Dan walking up. I'm a YouTuber. It's just, I don't know. There's just like a stigma around it. There can be. Like around other entertainment professionals. And I hate it has to be like that, but it's just kind of an image that YouTube has kind of like cultivated. And it's just weird. You have to be this to know kind of what I mean. Like, I know it's weird. If you ever have to go up and introduce yourself in front of a bunch of people as a YouTuber, it's weird. It's kind of almost as weird as saying like I'm an influencer. Like, and sometimes they'll say that, like if they're scrolling through, they'll be like, oh yeah, S-Dan Wolf, he's on the look in the influencer list. And then, the people will pull it up and like, oh yeah, thank you, S-Dan Wolf, here's your lanyard. This person's going to take you backstage and show you kind of, but I don't know. It's just weird. I agree. I would like a few drop dollars from Mr. Beast, but he doesn't capture YouTube well. The algorithm catches him well. That's the worst. People assume things you based on others. On the bright side, they don't think YouTubers are like Jake Paul, hopefully. Well, Jake Paul and them have kind of moved on and started doing their own thing, They're kind of doing the boxing crap and the podcast stuff. Be proud of what you do. You bring so much to so many people's lives. Oh, thanks, Julie. It's content creator. You'll notice I started changing my bios and stuff. I don't really put... If I put anything YouTube related, I put YouTube content creator. I don't put really like YouTuber on anything really. It's not a real job. They say as a 7-year-old makes like $6 million a year. Oh my God, yeah, like those toy review channels. My gosh, he's like one of the top earners in all of YouTube. One of the little toy review guys. He's like 9. But yeah, man, like Mr. Beast drops a video and they, the YouTube, the page sets him on the front for, and he's like, in 2 days, he's at like 30 million views. It's insane. And like I said, you can't really hate on him, he's figured it out. Like, the dude has absolutely figured it out. But it's just like with the mainstream sees that's what YouTube is. Like, it's him. Oh, like Mr. Beast. But, you know, all we can do is kind of stay in our lane and just do what we think's best for our channel and what's going to bring you guys the most entertainment, what we're going to have the most fun doing. It's fun though, like, you know, lately I've been throwing in like my little time-lapse videos when I go to work. You guys love. You know, I started doing the little vlog and the little walk around from Bays Mountain. That was really, really fun. I get really good crossover from you guys. Like, you know, yeah, there's some people that are strictly just here for Planet Zoo. Like, you know, Savannah straight up told me she's not interested in any of my real life stuff. It's just if it's not Planet Zoo, she's unsubscribing. But for the most part, you guys let me be pretty versatile with what I want to put on here. So that's always cool. It's true, S-Dan, when I had COVID and was stuck at home, you helped me through it. Cool. I'd like to have some toy reviews, please. Hey, I've got some Legos. I could review like a Harry Potter Lego set for you. We could review some like Jurassic World Dominion dinosaurs, maybe. I just saw a bunch of those at Walmart the other day when I was there. I was like, man, if I was 12, I'm like, I'd be begging for these. Like, I'm 34 and I'm like battling with myself to get them or not. No, adult toys. I don't know if that will work. I get that. I get people that find out the kind of training I do and they'll say, oh, like, no, nothing like that. Yeah, the driving videos are neat. They're always pretty cool to watch. Yeah, I like doing those. Setting up my little time lapse. Didn't you all hear S-Dan's gonna start reviewing food? You know, hey, what's up, Lone Ranger? Some of my, especially some of my little European buddies, I was telling Casey, they want me to film like what what our grocery stores and stuff here look like. You know, like compared to theirs, and I thought that'd be pretty cool. Just show you guys kind of like where, you know, like how our stores are set up and what we have, what you can buy. My sister passed away a few months ago. I didn't want to do anything but stay in bed. Then I'd see you post and I'd feel better and go down and play my zoo game. That's awesome, Julie. Sorry about your sister. Glad we were able to help you through that a little bit. Get you up and moving around. S10 favorited 2 random rocks, but some bushes he uses constantly. Why would I favorite them? That's stupid. True. It's just my style. Whoops. You guys have no idea how much you help people. Yeah, that's, you know, that's true, Julie. Like, you wouldn't believe, especially like in the middle of the pandemic, like how many DMs I would get. The people would say, you know, we're stuck at home and you helped me get through the lockdowns and stuff. That was really cool. Uh-oh, it's dance time. You all get up and stretch your legs. Let me go fill my drink up. All right, I am refilled. Somebody at work, she was telling me that she hates that all like Walmarts now are like it's all self-checkout, and I'm like, why? I'm like, we get in and out of Walmart so much quicker now. I'm like, there was times where you would stand there for like 20 minutes, you know, like trying to find, because, you know, it's not like they would open up all the lanes. That you would still have just as many people checking out and like 3 lanes open. Now they have like 50 machines, and you can like just hurry up and check yourself out. I seriously do not mind it at all. I'm like, let me get in there, scan my stuff, and get gone. Like, this is awesome. And she was like, yeah, but I think they charge us more now. Like they charge more than when it was just the cashiers ringing you up. And I was like, I don't know. That just might be the price of things have gone up, because, you know, these self-checkouts, these have been going on for a few years now. Like, this just didn't start last week. I don't think that's right. Yeah, I like just rolling up there and ready to go, grab my stuff, scan it. The only thing about it is, like, the workers there, like in the yellow vest, you always feel like they're looking at you like you're not gonna scan everything and like you're trying to steal something. That's always kind of odd. But yeah, I do not mind it at all. Did you know actual, like, people that are back there in Walmart that help, like, with the Nintendo aisle, like, sometimes don't, like, they actually work for Nintendo? Like, some of them don't work for Walmart. Like, this girl came up to me, it was probably maybe a month or two ago, and I was just casually looking at the, I was casually looking at the Switch games, and something her and I were talking about, and I said, you know, it's funny, like right now you guys have like 8 Switches in here, but during the pandemic, I said, you know, I looked for a Switch for like 6 months, and these things were always empty and you couldn't find them. And I said, is there a certain time that you all get shipments of these in? And she said, oh, I'm not really sure. I don't work for Walmart. I actually work for Nintendo. So I'm just responsible for what actually is, you know, what gets here, but I don't know, like, when Walmart trucks are coming and stuff. And I thought, well, that's freaking cool. She actually works for Nintendo. Did not know that. I was sad I didn't get invited to the Walmart self-checkout staff Christmas party this year. See, Julie knows the Walmart routine. She works out there. Right, casually looking at Stan. Watch, I'll go to buy that Switch from Kelly, and she'll say, "Oh, sorry, man, I sold it to some dude at work. Yeah, he bought it for his kid." I really need to get on that. But Casey says I've been doing so good lately with, like, not doing just weird little frivolous spending. Because she's like, you know, we literally have a Switch in the living room, right? And I'm like, you know, you literally won't let me have your island to make it my own, right? What's the Discord link? Hey, what's up, King? Well, it's not what you think, though. Remember, I don't have my own Discord. I'm just on Discord. I mainly hang out in, like, Bold's Discord, Beyond Drew TV, and Simply Savannah's. So I don't actually have, like, my own SDAN Discord. But I'm on there. Uh-oh, did you just sell your Switch? Yeah, she's gonna sell me hers for like, I think I want to say she said $250, and she's got like 4 games with it. So it's like, I know I could get a brand new one for $300, but I couldn't get a brand new one for $300 and 4 games. So the $300 would just be like the system and maybe 1 game. So I'm like, well, let me just buy this from Kelly for the $250. You know, basically a brand new console. She hasn't touched it in like a year, she said. And I get like 4 games with it. My hubby and I each have our own sim rigs, wheels and pedals, shifters, the works. You know, that'd be cool for us to stream like American Truck Simulator one night. Or remember when we used to stream Microsoft Flight Simulator? That was fun too. We haven't streamed that in a long time. Remember, I would fly to different places you all said, or like I would come to your all cities and stuff, and we would fly around. We would go to theme parks and stuff and fly. We need to do that again. Wouldn't that be cool for us to get in some trucks? Haul some loads? Yeah, Estan Air. Thank you for flying Estan Air. God, you want to see something really trippy? Do Microsoft Flight Simulator with a VR headset. I was like, that's intense. Yeah, Cybers, we had a blast with those, didn't we? We'll get back on that. Hey, what's up, Leaf? Had a very black kind of day, and this is the kind of thing I need to make it all better. Oh, that sucks, buddy. Well, at least you're getting closer to the weekend. Leaf, I may be going to the zoo tomorrow, maybe, and getting you a zoo vlog. Yeah, so we might try to get down to the zoo this weekend. I just walked over to Minibold and asked what she was building in Minecraft. She shrugged and said, "A death hole." A death hole. Get out of here, Mom. Bold asked Minibold a couple nights ago, like, what she was doing or what she wanted to do. And I think she said, "Summon a demon." Bold's like, "Okay, have fun with that." Oh yeah, Leaf, Becca was saying that ZSU, the role-playing thing, is like right up her alley. She was just saying earlier that she had just joined that and thinks it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, CJ. Wundrind. Oh man, these Russian bots are trying to get us to be their boyfriends again. No, Vusk, we don't want to rent any Russian porn from you. Get out of here. Leave us alone. This song kind of reminds me of that. Remember that one song? It's like days go by and still I think of you. I want a Russian robot boyfriend. Well, damn it, we just ran him off. Sorry, Bold, you got to be quicker than that. Oh, you almost got it. You got to be quicker than that. This would be cool, like a fallow deer type of area. Lost Creek. Kind of surprised YouTube's not dealt with that yet. They've been everywhere. I know. I've been supporting this nerd for over a year now. And we appreciate you. And all the trash I talk about Epcot, and you've still supported me for a year and 2 months. That's dedication. That is some dedication right there. And he still hasn't sent you a foot pic. You don't even want to know what kind of pictures I've sent, Leaf. Let's just put it like this. Leaf likes bubble baths for some strange reason. I dyed my hair green for Leaf and he isn't even subbed to me. Leaf! Bold is like the glue that holds us together. You've got to sub to her. I literally am. What are you on about? Hey, if anything, we got some good expansion work done out through here tonight. Remember how barren that was out through there? Like, didn't even really have a clue what we wanted to do with it? But look now. You know what, Stan? Check your DMs. Uh-oh. Speed pick confirmed. I am sticky. Well, Bold, I wasn't going to say that part out loud, but... bow, bow. This over here somewhere too. May I find a place for that? Did he send you the cursed one with his Switch? How'd you know, Lion Rider? The cursed one with his Switch. That's the one. Bestie, don't let him know you saw it too. Roots the magic. There are severed heads on spikes on the death hole. That sounds like a proper death hole. I don't even know what zoo we're building in. This is Lost Creek. Remember Arg? You remember Lost Creek? Has elephants now and such. A Lion Rider's like, is anybody going to tell this idiot that none of that grass would be there? Look, I brought in Haribo's, some of Haribo's little birdhouses too. He sent it to me, his girlfriend, and my girlfriend a few weeks ago. Look, Lion Rider, we brought in some of Bongo's feathered friends to accompany the elephants. They're living in harmony. That elephant's like, what the hell's that thing doing in here? Get away, little fella. Get away. Don't hit the bird with the enrichment item. Wait. The bird's hitting it. Hey. Bring that back. Oh. Hey! What? Get back here! This other one come running up like, what the hell did you do, man? Damn! Not cool! Oh! That's a strong ass bird. Strongest bird in town. Dirty boys. They are some dirty boys. Look at them. Watch out. He expended a lot of energy to come kick that tire. I wish we got more enrichment items like that. This feels so alive more than ever before. I put him in like a crude little elephant house. It's one of my blueprints from like a long, long time ago. The girlies are over here hanging out. Leaf, did I ever show you like this badass backstage section that Wyatt did for me for the Lions? Look at that. Look at the little bins. Lion Rider, he did you a little Easter egg too. Lion Rider Can Hunting Company. That was the most active I've seen animals in PZ in a while. Yeah, them guys were all over the place. Look, every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. Look, he's got the water, like the enrichment, the water enrichment. Just looks like it's a dripping, just a pipe. Drax taxidermy. Rubles, rubies. South African Airways. Scandinavian Airlines System. Africa by SAS. He's got Trader Estan's, Elephant Poo Poo Paper, Frank Archer's Hardware, Scales, Rulers, Measuring Tape, Yomantis Travel, Goron Gosa Safari Trek, sponsored by Bixa Bergen Safaris. He just did an incredible job on this. On the hunt. What the? Hey! What the? I've never noticed him do that before. Excuse me, ma'ams. What the? That's like people's biggest zoo fear. Get back in there. You can't just casually stroll out here where the people are. Dang, you really get close. Awkward. Oh shit, he saw us. Bad girls. Bad girls. Nah, I'm just kidding. They're good girls. I thought she might use the bridge. They do use the bridge. The little bridges he set up. There she goes. See? How cool would that be? Wyatt just... this is just incredible design. I mean, of course, foregoing the escaped lions that would, you know, maul my visitors, but looking past that little part, it's just awesome. Like when he handed this file back to me, like my jaw dropped. And then if you guys haven't seen, Leaf just handed this back just like at the beginning of, like maybe even the weekend. Check out what Leaf did. Lost Creek has African penguins now with an elevated viewing deck. Doesn't this just complement like this, like the side of this mountain, just awesome? We'll expand out this way soon, but I just love that little spot he picked right here on this corner. So it's kind of right past, once you go past Pizzafari. You can almost start seeing it from this turn in the guest house. Remember, we did this guest house on a stream once. That was when I built this guest house when I was really, really on my my Animal Kingdom kick. But yeah, Wyatt Workshop, Leaf, and Beezy have been my 3 guest builders. Oh, this is a good shot through the gorilla. See, Beezy did this lowland gorilla habitat for me. And that's kind of cool, looking off into the new elephant habitat. The elephant habitat is the newest, besides what you all just saw me build on the other side of the mountain. This elephant kind of like compound is the newest. Are you gonna do anything for the snow leopards? I think I will. I haven't come back over here yet. Look what Leaf did with this awesome, like, pass-through tunnel. I'm gonna do something over here. We'll get that finished when we come back this way. This is Leaf started to build over here in Glacier Ridge as well. I've got a little pair of red-crowned cranes over here kind of greeting you as you come into the land. Use Savannah's big shade on the penguins, and I also used her shade on like this area of the elephant exhibit. I just thought it worked out cool, just to kind of give them some shade over here at the water. How do you get to be a guest builder? I usually just randomly force people. If they say the wrong thing around me, I go and like hunt them down and be like, okay, well, I'm sending you Lost Creek now. I need you to build in it for me. Found this awesome lion statue on the workshop. It's like one of my favorites, like blueprints of all time. A casting couch. Hey, thanks, Silver Fox. Man, we have made a lot of progress with Lost Creek, haven't we? And you know, like, we haven't even really started on any of the like really much of the lighting either. Look, we don't even have a light. We don't even have lights at the entrance. How do you send people zoos? Well, you typically just share the file on. You typically just share the file on the workshop, your zoo file, and then your buddies go and download it, and then they can start building in it. Gator Trail's kind of spooky at night, isn't it? Isn't that a little spooky? SMZoos are always like billion-dollar themed projects, or mine like we had $800 on a Home Depot gift card. Hey, what's up, Max? Yeah, we don't speak Drew's name around here anymore. Best thing Drew can do is just stay away from me. Yeah, Cyber's perfectly fitting for our Gator Swamp area, isn't it? Drew, more like ew. Wait, are we mad at Drew again? What did he do this time? Just being Drew. Yeah, we've got a lot of lighting to do. Dang, why did the lions look kind of ominously? Got some ominous lighting through here, don't they? Those little guys look cool. That's nice. I have to be nice to Drew. He's downloaded like 50 mods so he can Tor Dunham on the showcase. Yeah, like when he does the showcase again in like March. I built this lumberjack pizza solely for Savannah, and then I like jacked it and brought it over to Lost Creek. I built this for Savannah's Pine Mountain Sanctuary. If you guys can't tell, I really like waterfalls, don't I? $500 worth of sundries. I mean, I know zoos typically close at like 5:30, but you still have like Boo at the Zoo events, and there's still like a little bit of nighttime stuff that goes on. Zoo Knoxville's doing a pretty cool little, they got like a new little charity run thing going on. It's like a 1 mile race, but it's through the zoo. So the marathon, you run through the zoo a mile. I thought that was cool. Crap, we had like none of this lit, did we? We did not have any of this lit. This zoo is lit. Young, cool, and hip. Hey, see you, Becca. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're going to wrap up here soon. I just wanted to kind of get a little bit of this lighting worked on before I take off. It's about drive. It's about power. Leaf stays hungry. He devours. Well, that looks better. You know, one thing I do notice about like, as far as like Planet Zoo and pictures go, like, you know, because I'll like share stuff on, you know, pictures and stuff on Instagram and all that. People really do not give two craps about nighttime pictures. Like, I'll put a picture on there of just like the elephants we just did, like in the daytime. It'll get like, you know, 200-300 likes. And I'll put a nighttime picture up and it gets like 40, maybe. It's like people really just, for some reason, but you know, it was kind of like that in Planet Coaster too. I just think people just, I love taking nighttime pictures and, you know, seeing how the park and stuff looks at night. But some people are just like, ew. I just wanted to see how this looks real quick with some lights going over the path. Hey, see you, Leaf? Nope, needs to be bright and eye-catching to get people to stop scrolling and look at it. Do you notice that too, Savannah? That, yeah, the nighttime pictures just bomb. It's like nobody cares. The beavers care. Oh my God. Look, that just so happened to line up with this little peg I have sticking out. Just went daddy on that. Oh, it's 100% a thing. Many people have their socials in dark mode, so dark pictures just blend in. I never thought about that. Me too. All my stuff's in dark mode. Bold about to go to bed. There's been plenty of times where Bold has watched my streams and literally like took a nap. You know, a lot of times with these string lights and stuff, the busier you can make this look, the better. Like it just, like adding the little flags and all that. It's only 7 p.m. for me. I got like 2 more hours before I crawl into bed. Savannah is our West Coaster. She's way out there. Grandpa Drew, he goes to bed at like 6:58. I'm like, Drew, you're like an 84-year-old, like trapped in a in a 32-year-old's body. Whoops, that got a little off. You all are early nighters. Between 9 and 10 is my wind down time. Usually asleep by 10 or 10:30, but then I'm also up at 6 a.m. each morning. I'm usually a 10:50er. Between 11:30 or between 10:50 and 11, I'm usually ready to call it an evening. But like I said, I kind of, you know, like we'll get this stream finished here in a minute, and I'll kind of go out on the couch and kick back and kind of just pull up TikTok and kind of wind down. And then, yeah, usually like a little after 11, I'm ready to go. Ready to call it a day. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow because I am, I'm thinking I get to leave at 12-ish tomorrow, and then that will put me down that will put me at the zoo if I get to go, like probably 1:30-ish, maybe a little after 1. So, yeah. I think I was finally in bed about 1 last night after Valheim. 10, 15, 11, that's so unnecessarily specific. You know me, I am oddly specific. Alright, now yes, that looks kind of cool in the nighttime, you know, for you to kind of walk under. But what's it going to look like in the daytime? Watch your eyes. Not bad. Man, that has brought some life to this little plaza, hasn't it? That is pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Our little light idea ended up working in the daytime too. That is pretty cool, kind of stretching out right over guest assistants. Bold, I was thinking the same thing, but he's a man. He closes his eyes and he's asleep. See, that's the thing about me, Savannah. Like, that's the thing. When I decide to go to bed, I'm asleep in like 6 minutes. Casey's like, I hate you. Like you're asleep before your head hits the pillow. So it's like if I'm sitting out there on the couch and it's a little after 11 and my eyes start getting a little heavy and I like accidentally drop my phone on my face and that kind of hurts because it hits the bridge of my nose real hard. And I'm like, all right, I'm out. I usually got to go in there, throw Pumpkin out of the way because she's like, you know, a 12-pound dog, but she might as well be like a 250-pound man laying on my side of the bed. So I got to move her, and I have to do all this in the dark, in the complete quietness to not wake the baby up or Casey. Usually good for stubbing my toe on something. Or tripping over a shoe Casey left in the floor. Alright guys, I think we got this whipped. We put in a pretty good bit of work for an impromptu Planet Zoo streaming session, didn't we? You know, I had such a brain fart, I forgot we did all this over here for a minute. I gotta heat up my bed, get my pillows just right, get a movie on, sacrifice a goat. Casey actually broke me of the habit of like having to go to bed with the TV or a movie on. I used to have to, like could not go into a dark room and just try to sleep. But now I can. I'm either or. If a movie's on, I'm good. If it's completely dark, I'm good. But like, you know, growing up, like as a little kid, like, you know, with my mom and dad, there was just always TVs on. You know, we slept with the TVs on. There was like even if nobody was in the living room, the living room TV was on. It was making noise. Our bedrooms, we had TVs on. And Casey grew up on the complete opposite side of the spectrum. Like, even like when we go spend the night now for Christmas, I'm like, God, Casey, you could hear a gnat fart in here. Like, they turn everything off. And like they live in a log cabin, so the wooden floors creak. So if I have to get up and like pee in the middle of the night, it's like, and like you can hear everybody like moving and I'm like disturbing everybody. And like then the door to the bathroom is like, and I'm like, what the? Damn, can't somebody turn a TV on or something? This is embarrassing. But yeah, she is used to 100% like, I'm like, what, did you grow up in a sleep deprivation chamber or something? I can't hear nothing. Like, this is so quiet, it's creepy. And she's like, that's just how mom and dad had us go to bed. We always just slept with everything off. I'm like, what, would your dad come out with a belt or something and beat you all if you made a noise? This is creepy. But not my mom and dad. My mom, if you turned the TV off, my dad would come back in there and turn it on. Which is really odd because my dad is one of those dads like goes by every 10 minutes to make sure you haven't messed with the thermostat because it's going to make the electric bill go up. But we had like 8 TVs on in my house, like at all times. It's funny because often I will put the same movie on, so some days my body is so cued to sleep, I will be out before the opening credits are over. You know, I used to be like that with the Fellowship of the Ring. Like, by the time Galadriel ended up saying, but there were some who resisted, I was out. I was out. A last alliance of men and elves. I'm gone. Sometimes I would wake back up around like when Gandalf would say, a wizard arrives precisely when he means to. And then I'd roll over and go back to bed. But I'm a tosser and turner. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't just like die at 11 o'clock and then birds wake me up at 7 a.m. and I'm like ready to go. I'm a pretty light sleeper. I toss and turn and have to like get re-comfortable, usually throughout the night. I have my little Vibe 3, kind of like my little Fitbit watch. It tracks my sleep and it scores you, 0 to 100. I'm usually in the 80s. Like, it shows I go into deep sleep pretty good bit. But anyways, my little nerd muffins, speaking of going to bed, it is time for me to retire to the couch for a little bit. So thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out with your old boy. I hope you get some good sleep. And get ready to tackle Friday. I'm hopefully going to be tackling a zoo tomorrow and getting a vlog edited after I go to work and wrap up a couple things. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you all later on this weekend. We'll get into something dumb, I'm sure.